While Hollywood horror lay dead and buried, the genre was reincarnated across the globe. Released in October 1949, Mahal is considered to be the first true horror film created in India, although there is some debate on the subject. Other sources point gingerly to Kuni, a 1946 film that supposedly dabbled in dark content, but information on this film is severely scarce at best. With that in mind, we can at least attribute Mahal as the oldest surviving accessible horror film to be born from the Bollywood system. And I'm happy to say so, as the film itself is fantastic. Mahal is an intimate and romantic tale that displays all the hallmarks of a classic Gothic story. A doomed love story, dilapidated old mansions with a ghastly past, candlelit walks through secret passageways, characters obsessively bashing away at a musical instrument, and bat attacks. These features are well worn in the horror genre, but are stirred into a fresh new flavour thanks to the infusion of Indian culture, from the stylings of the costumes and sets, to the themes of reincarnation, which is central to the film's tragic plot. A gorgeous palace has fallen into disarray due to a tragic legend that has become synonymous with the building. It was built by a great man. He would come home at midnight and leave before morning. Kamini, his young lover, would wait all day, every day, for his arrival at the stroke of midnight. But one night, he did not return. No, he was drowned in a whirlpool. Kamini was stricken by grief, and in her search for closure, also departed this plane. As such, the palace stood empty for 40 years, until now. A man called Hari Shankar purchased the property at auction and only learns the morbid story after the fact, when it is already too late. Perhaps it is the raw power of the old tale. Maybe it is the constant wailing of the wind coursing through the spooky house, giving the doors, curtains, and chandeliers a jagged life of their own. Or it is the fact that the painting of the deceased man is his own spitting image. But Mr. Shankar instantly falls victim to the tragedy and the romance. Visions of a beautiful haunted young woman plague his nights. Her alluring singing travels through the halls, replacing the scary winds with a soothing but dangerous obsession. Yes, he falls in love with this woman, this spirit of Kamini, and starts to believe he is her old lover reincarnated. This is very bad news for his wife. It is also grave news for his best friend, who tries desperately to convince Harry away from this strange infatuation. He quite rightly suspects that the only way he could be truly reunited with his love from a past life would one way or another involve further death. In its country of origin, Mahal is considered a cult classic. When adjusted for inflation, it remains one of India's highest-grossing movies, proving yet again that there is an eager market for horror all over the world. The ghostly babe is played by the actress Madhubala, a mere teenager at the time. Mahal's commercial success catapulted her into the spotlight overnight, and she became one of India's most popular actresses in the 50s and 60s. Dubbed the Marilyn Monroe of Bollywood, she starred in 73 films before succumbing to a long-standing heart illness in 1969, at the age of just 36. The same as Marilyn Monroe. As is typical with Bollywood cinema, the soundtrack was a key part of the film's success and left a lasting impression itself. Behind the scenes, a young playback singer by the name of Lata Mangeshkar also had her career receive a major boost from this movie, giving her some of her earliest hits. Playback singers provide their vocals for the actors to lip-sync to during the film, and Lata's work here added a great sense of emotion and mystery to Madhubala's tormented figure. Following Mahal, Lata found unprecedented success, receiving a huge list of awards for her work as a playback singer spanning 8 decades, in over 1,500 fucking films. Way to make the rest of us look bad, honestly. Mahal's impact on Bollywood is well earned. As it is a Bollywood movie, the runtime stops just short of 2.5 hours, which is especially jarring when compared against Hollywood horrors of the period, which were still typically around the 75-minute mark. Western viewers may struggle with the abundance of extended song and dance sequences, but they are always in service of the story. The song's haunting melodies and lyrics cement the film's themes and the characters' feelings. Kamini's leitmotif to draw in the protagonist is especially powerful. The dance sequences each inject a unique element to keep the scenes interesting, from a carefully plotted seduction ploy to a dancer having to dodge throwing knives to prove her innocence in a trial of infidelity. A theatrical dance consumes the film's final act, as the movie morphs into a courtroom drama, and the characters all but sing and dance their way through the proceedings to uncover truths and lies. This film comes highly recommended for students of Gothic cinema, filled to the brim with emotion and classic horror archetypes, presented through a uniquely cultural lens.